So the specs of the Nintendo Switch 2 got leaked, and it's not what people were hoping for. To me, it's not super surprising. I was hoping for more, but some people are actually surprised. I've seen people who say it's not true, that it's a conspiracy, that the leak is false, which probably not. I highly doubt so. It lines up really well. The thing is just like, since when have we looked at Nintendo for specs? It's never really been a thing we've done. We've always been, Nintendo, you don't buy a Nintendo console because it's the most powerful one. As much as it would be cool to see them try their hand at like a powerful one again, I don't think they've done that since like the GameCube. After that they gave up and just did their own thing, which is where they excel, that's where they shine. It's better that way. So yeah, and I do understand that for the price they're asking, there should be more in it, which is something I agree with. With a price like 450, you really should have more powerful hardware in there, because that is an expensive price tag. I just chop it up to the Nintendo tax, really, because you're buying into the ecosystem, which is also really expensive now with $80 for a game. The thing I'm trying to say is, you buy a Nintendo console for Nintendo games, and those are going to be optimized so well that whatever is inside the actual system doesn't matter much. It really doesn't. And I say this in a pretty privileged position, because I have a Steam Deck. I can always just, if I want to have a certain game on the go with better specs, I just grab that Steam Deck. So I understand that for people whose main game platform will be the Switch 2, this is a whole lot more stingy, bad. It hurts more, This does seem like, having said all this, I do think that this is not gonna end well for the Switch 2, because, well, with the price point, they have alienated a lot of the casual types, and now with the specs being the way they are, they will have eliminated a whole lot of the hardcore gamer types as well, which is, looking at the past, not really a recipe for success. But who knows, because by now they have built up such a loyal audience that it could still work out. But I think we'd overestimate how big that audience is. Every bit of news that comes out, I'm getting more skeptical that the Switch 2 will be successful. I think it will be moderately successful. It's not going to be another Wii U, I suppose, but it's not going to be another Switch, that's for sure. That's probably not even going to be close with the way things are shaping up to be. It's just a lot of bad news every day coming out about this console. We still have 2 weeks to go as of recording this. It's a bit rough. I still have my pre-order set, but I don't think many people are gonna be joining me on this one. And honestly, there's a good chance this might be the last console I buy, because it's getting a bit rough with the state of everything. It's just nothing new every time. New, better specs in the console every couple years, and that's it. There's no innovation anymore. And even still, we get less powerful hardware in console compared to the competition. And that's the world we live in now. Let's look at it this way. The Switch 1, we knew from the get-go, from the start, that it was not going to be very powerful. We knew it was going to be just like pretty much like a tablet. But back then, it didn't matter, because You bought it because of the new innovation. It was back then a really new concept, like a home console on the go. Right now, there's a whole lot more competition than there was back then. Back then, the Switch, it was just something new, something innovative, and people really wanted something like that. And people still do. I do. I still want my portable hand consoles, but there's a lot more competition now with the Steam Deck, the ROG Ally, Xbox trying to do something. I don't know. And it's just, I don't think success like that can be replicated by just doing it again. There really needs to be more than what they're providing. All I'm saying is, for the price they're asking, there should be more powerful hardware in there. It's powerful enough, it's fine for today's standards, it's really fine, but it's not fine for that price tag. I think we're getting a bit scammed on that price tag there. But on all accounts, in 2025, the specs that are in there, for what I can see, are fine, they're decent. They're not worth as much as they are selling it for, but they're fine. That's kind of the whole point of it, huh? That's it in a nutshell. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time.